Alright guys, welcome back to My Chess Journey, episode number 16. In the last episode, I know that was a couple days ago now, almost a week ago. I've been pretty busy, sorry for that. We unfortunately blew quite a lead. I think we were up like +8 in material. And I just got too fixated on promoting my pawns and didn't pay attention really to what his king was doing and didn't just keep trying to check him. If I would have did that with the castle, probably could have turned out differently. So hopefully today I can take things a bit slower, but we'll kind of see what happens. So sit back, relax, and let's get into episode 16 here. Alright, so before we begin, I forgot to mention in the introduction that I actually did play one game since episode 15 where I lost, just because I wanted to get the... I felt like we really should have won that game, and I wanted to prove it to myself, so I played one game off camera, and I did get our score back up to 682. So, just wanted to make that known. And today we're going to be playing black, so you already know. We're going to try the King's Indian. I actually thought about maybe doing Carl Khan against e4, but we'll see here. Looks like our opponent is also from the US, so that's cool. Try not to waste too much time here on opening theory. Alright, so if he wants to do that, let's just go here for now. Okay. Oh, that's not a good move. Yep. Alright, things are not looking super hot right now. Not playing good. Alright. So what if I bring the queen out to f6? It goes here. It kind of blocks me in. So we can't go there. If he goes there, we can go here. I really wish I would have played a little bit slower in the beginning. Would have brought the knight back. This is kind of interesting though, with the rook. Could bring it out to B, the B file, and go after this pawn on B2, and then maybe cause some disruption. Possibly. This knight's kind of locked up here. Yeah, that's interesting. Hmm. Takes. Can't take that pawn. I'm kind of thinking we start applying some pressure here with the queen. We got to get it somewhere like out here. This area is like wide open kind of, so that's what I feel like we should be going after, the right side of the board. Hindsight, I probably should have played like Caro-Kann or Scandinavian because our opponent went e4. Yep, see now he's thinking about it. So let's start doing some damage here. Let's start doing some damage. This guy wants to mess around. Let's mess around, buddy. Yeah, that's what I figured. Punk. Gonna try and hide out over there. So I can't take that. What if we do... I'm just trying to think if I want to open this up or not. If I bring the queen back here, check. Yeah, okay, so he goes there. Still can't take. Yo. No. Uh, go back for now. I gotta stop taking so long on moves like that because we're gonna need our time at the end. I think the next move is I really gotta get this rook involved somehow. And I don't know. I really don't know if I need to like get rid of this pawn here on g5. If I need to just start attacking that thing, because that's what's kind of locking us in place a little bit. Yeah. See, I don't know, dude. We can't go up one either. Yeah, I guess we're gonna try and just break it open here and see. He takes. We take. So far he's only up a knight on us again, which I played too fast, walked right into that. But now I do have the ability to move my queen here. So this is starting to become free game, because now we can go after this knight. Well, his queen's there, but, you know, I can move my knight over here and then bring out my bishop to like g4 or something like that, maybe, is what I'm thinking. If he wants to take that with his castle, I take back. I don't really see the point, so I'm going to bring my knight here. We're going to try and open this up. Because I can park my queen like right here too. Because if I park my queen on f4, he still takes. I get that I can't though because of this, but this threatens that. So actually, it might actually benefit me first to take this thing out, this bishop here on b3. Okay. So worst case, we let him take. So I'm just going to get rid of the immediate threat. Yeah. And then we want to go probably just move the king over, I guess. Take back. Ooh, that would be check. Can't do that. So wait, if I go here, he brings this down here, takes that. I can't take that, and I can't take that. Yeah, what if I just play on the white file here, white squares? Again, I gotta stop taking so much time. We need that time advantage. That's gonna be crucial. Alright, so he wants to trade. Check. Right? He's gotta move. Yeah, he defends. And then what if we go... Oh, he can't go there. Oh, man, dude, I don't know where to go, bro. He's almost pinned, but I can't figure out where to go. If I go there... Oh, he can't move the horse. Hold up. If I go here, he's got to take with this, because he can't move the horse. But then if I go there, he'll take it with the horse. So I need to get... Yeah, what if I just go here? Because if I go there and then I just go... Oh, I can't go there. He'll take out the castle. This is crazy. I could go here, though, and he can't take it back, and he can't go there, and he can't... This would be checkmate. So... I think I got him next turn, because he can't do this. There's nothing that would take it. Even the queen can't intercede. Like, and if he wants to bring the castle back, he can't get me. Like, he can move his castle here, but then I can just take it, and his king can't take it back, because my queen's here. So then, if he goes here, I take with the castle, and then on the next turn, I just checkmate him. I think we got him. Even though he's +3 in material, because we made that stupid rash opening. I do like that we have a minute advantage on him, though. I'm trying to think, like, what if he puts... I mean, if he brings that queen over, that's gonna suck, kind of, but if he goes here... If he goes here, I'll just take it with the castle, and then he can't move that piece. If he goes here, it's still checkmate. If he goes there with the queen, though... Yep, see, I don't know how else it... So theoretically, if we take... If we take with the castle and check him, he takes back, we would take, then he would take. What if we do like... What if we do... What if we do... I gotta get this bishop, bro. I just need to make a move. Because we're still in line. It just stinks, man. We really... If our opponent was just a little bit dumber, just a little bit, then he wouldn't have gotten that. But we need to think here. So he'll probably go here next. We could slide back and just take it. If he goes there, we got this. Okay, he's gonna do this BS. Yeah, because he's like crunched for time, kind of. Yeah, we can just slide back. That's cool. We have a minute lead, so we're probably just gonna end up having to win on time, even though I wanted to checkmate this guy, but things don't always go as you plan. Go right here. He's on 20 seconds. He'll take that. We will go here. Go here. go here. We're just going to play simple moves so we don't, you know, just don't stall out. And we win on time. Not the way I would have liked to have won, but we'll take it. A win's a win. And now we're up to 690, which is a new all-time high score. And of course, we will get into the analysis here in just a second. I'm sure we played awful because we played super fast in the beginning there and blundered our knight, basically. So not good in that regard. So let's take a look at the game review here. Alright. Loading. Okay, yeah, we played terrible. So our opponent played 57.7% accuracy. We played 55.7%. So they were actually 2% more accurate than us. Neither of us had brilliant moves. We each had one great move. They had 5 best moves. We had 8. We each had 2 mistakes. I had 3 misses. He had 1. But our opponent had 3 blunders. We only had 1 blunder. So that's probably why we won. Because even though we messed up, we still had the minimal amount of errors. And our opponent played like a 400, even though he's ranked 663 now. And we played like an awful 350, even though we're ranked now 690. So yeah, definitely not our best game. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the first thing where I think I messed up is even playing the King's Indian defense against an e4 opening. I should have just played the Caro-Kann defense or Scandinavian. So that's kind of where I messed up there. Yep, could have taken a free pawn there with the knight. There they're just setting up a nice pawn structure. I didn't think to take the knight or the pawn because I'm too busy trying to do our opening setup here for the King's Indian, so I just wanted to keep playing.
Their bishop moves into the game.
I wanted us to go here, but they would have taken, we would have taken. So I guess, yeah, that could have worked too. That's a line, yeah. And right there, yeah. See, I was trying to find a spot to put the knight, and I knew like I couldn't go here, and I really didn't want to go back because I didn't want to double up my pawns. I knew that's what he probably wanted me to do, is double up my pawns. And so I thought this was safe because I didn't see any pawns threatening him, but I forgot about his bishop, you know, being able to go back. So, and I saw this too a couple of times. And in most of my games, I usually would just take that free knight on, what is that, C3, but I don't know. I just didn't, because it would have checked the king, so they would have had to have taken it with their pawn, and it could have doubled up the pawns, but yeah. I don't know. I just wasn't thinking, so keep going. Again. My thought process was, if I take that, he'll just take it back, and then I'm going to have to move my knight, like, over here, and I didn't want to do that, so that's why I didn't bother, but I almost got the bishop trapped. I thought about trading queens right here, too, with him on the D line, D file. Didn't want to do that, though, either, so
they bring out their bishop.
Right there, he castled, and he kind of locked himself in. Missed an opportunity to win a bishop through a fork. Where'd they want? They want me to go here. Win a bishop through a fork. What, so I would have gone here? I mean, that was kind of my thought process, going to that next square. Like, even if I would have went here, his bishop just would have backed up, too. So,
keeping it safe.
Now we went back, went there, and I thought maybe we were going to stalemate for a while there, but luckily we didn't. Move this king over. Again, I'm just trying to get the queen involved somehow, because I know it's a big power piece. And this was that move I discussed with you guys about how I knew I would probably have to take out that bishop at some point to get anywhere.
They overlooked an
Yeah.
opportunity to capture
And
a
actually, that's
free
a really
knight.
good point, yeah. They could have just taken my knight. Luckily, they didn't see that. They were too fixated on this whole thing with my queen, but yeah, luckily they didn't see that I gave that knight up for free too, so technically I gave up 2 pieces, but luckily we were able
A
to
clear
double up their pawns there. And,
You are now able to capture a knight and win
even if
material
they took
after
the
the
pawn, though,
following
I would have just
trades.
taken back
They
with the
missed a
knight.
chance to tactically win
Oh,
a
but then they
pawn.
could have brought the castle down, or the rook down here, I guess.
You get a chance to win material by eventually... Nice. You found a way... They blocked the check
Okay.
from your queen. You overlooked an opportunity to
Wait,
win
so they
material
want me to
by
go
adding...
here.
They blocked the check from your queen.
They wanted me to go there. Why would they want me to go? Win
You
material by
overlooked an
adding
opportunity
pressure
to
to the
win
pinned
material by adding
piece.
pressure to a pinned piece.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Because if I would have went here, then I could have. If I would have went here,
They blocked the check from
then
threatening that
his
pinned piece is
king
going to win material.
would have been trapped, and he would have had to have gone like. But he probably would have just gone here then. But then I could have taken it. And I feel like he would have done something like this, maybe.
overlooks
I
an
don't know.
opportunity
Queen
to
to
checkmate.
e2. But yeah, I see what they're
This permits the
saying.
opponent to checkmate the king.
If I would have just
You
just
get a
brought the
chance to win-
castle up right here,
You overlooked an
it would have been
opportunity to win
checkmate
material
a
by
lot
adding
sooner,
pressure
because
to
yeah,
a
that
pinned piece.
rook would have been there. I brought it up, but yeah,
You allowed the opponent
it
to
gave
win a pawn
the
through an eventual
queen the
fork.
opportunity to slide in there. So that's
You can
yeah.
pick up a
I realized that
They
move a little bit
overlooked an
too late,
opportunity to tactically win
and
a
at this
pawn.
point, I just didn't want to waste any more time. I wanted to make a move and do something at least. So, and
They
once I got to this
You found a
position with
safer
him,
square
like I
for
said
your
in the video,
queen.
my whole point was to just try and stall him out with the time, and luckily that worked out. So,
They moved. You.
yep. So yeah,
allowed the opponent
yeah,
to
big
eventually
mistakes
win a
on
queen.
both sides. But luckily at the end of the day, we did fewer mistakes. So that's kind of what it comes down to in chess. But hopefully in the next video, I'll be more focused. This one was kind of rushed to be made because I knew it had been so long since the last one. But we can sleep soundly at night. We got the win, and let's look forward to. And the next game, if we win, will be at 698. So we have to win the next 2 games before I can get into 700, which will be awesome. So that's all I got for you guys in episode 16. I will see you guys next time in episode 17. Have a great day.